Welcome back to the Post Credit Podcast. I'm Elijah, this is Judah, and we are talking about Doomsday. Here we go. That was beautiful chime in, by the way. It wasn't planned. That was beautiful. We are obviously very excited. I'm exhausted from today's work, but man, this is getting me going. Man, we have a lot to go over, and there's a lot more to come, but, talk to me. I'm blown away by this trailer.
Me too.
I'm on my toes. I'm excited. I was excited for Doomsday.
But now I'm ecstatic.
I'm ecstatic for it. And I don't know if that's everyone's opinion, but I certainly am. From the start, I've been more excited about Doomsday than King Dynasty, but just
definitely,
give me some of your thoughts.
Okay, about the trailer. First off, one of the first things you hear is Doom's voice. I did not know that was Doom's voice at first because it sounds. Because I'm expecting RDJ. That was phenomenal.
Impeccable.
I couldn't tell.
I think one of the things, and we're just jumping right into this. I love it. One of the things that I was worried about with casting RDJ as Doom was is this going to be Iron Man in a different suit? Is this going to be Tony Stark in a different suit? We didn't want that.
No.
You have to battle that a little bit to try and find that line. RDJ is so perfect, and that really adds another layer of interesting to this to the story. But you also had to get over that video, and I think they did it amazingly. Man, it's so good. You go ahead. I'm gonna start pulling stuff up.
When we first watched that, I didn't have a big reaction to the voice because I didn't even know it was him. I think that voice is. I think it's great for Doom.
Dude, RDJ mastered that Latveria accent.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Captain America.
Well, hold on.
Thor.
I got pages.
Okay.
You were doing stuff, and I was going hard.
Okay.
I was watching the trailer. I went through it at 0.1 speed, trying to get everything that I could and do the best that I can. We're trying to be on top of making this video. I know it's a little bit late, but
sorry.
I'm also trying to.
Sorry, I'm just
technical adjustments, folks.
I don't know why this is.
What's going on?
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think we should be good.
Okay.
Sorry. We might have been a little quiet.
Oh, and I also did our intro really quick. If you couldn't hear our intro, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was doing lots of research while you were doing stuff. Went through the trailer and 0.1 speed. I was looking for every tiny little detail. Where's this? What are the connections? What can I piece together? What may they have edited out? I put in all of the timestamps for what I found.
Okay.
So I have the trailer pulled up on my phone. We will put this on the screen for you guys, but I'm going to go to each of these timestamps and show you what I'm talking about. I want your guys' opinions. Please chime in. Give us your thoughts, and I want to hear yours too, and we're just going to break down some of the theories about this. So this is not, a lot of this list is just what was going on in my head, so forgive me if it's not super organized, but okay, looks to be a missing person between Fantastic. Okay, so 0.40 seconds in, I'm gonna skip to 40 seconds in. This is when we see the whole group kind of standing together for the first time in the new Avengers headquarters. So we got this is why I wanted the computer. We got, is that a little too full? There we go. Okay, so we have the new Avengers here. We got the Fantastic Four here.
Yeah.
And these little group of folks, right?
Can I see what are these little?
The Thor, Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like the old Avengers.
So speculation. So obviously we've heard the theory of the heroes of the story, are not aware that Doom is the main threat. So we open with the video. The trailer opens with the incursion. We see Professor X looking out the window at that incursion.
So that was an incursion?
So that's an incursion, at least what very much so seems to be like one. And I'll break that down later on. But so what, and with, let me pull up the words here. Actually, I don't know if I wrote down the words. I don't have it. But Doom basically says, here, I'll even play it for you. We hear,
Play it into the mic.
Yeah, I'll try and do it. Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. So, and
you think his planet had?
So hold on, let me finish this. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision. Okay, so a theory is that Doctor Doom is an unknown villain of this film until later on. He's believed to be the hero. He's RDJ's face, right?
Yeah.
We know him as the guy who gave his life to save Earth. And so
I've seen this,
him being like, threat is coming, la da 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 da, he could be talking about the incursion. And him kind of pushing is like, oh, the incursion is coming.
Like
I'm here to help.
616, you think?
So that no, I don't think so. It's confusing. I think that's later down the line.
Okay.
He's saying there's an incursion coming, and we'll break down where.
But why would he?
Or he's not saying there's an incursion coming. He's saying there's a threat. My point being is that he could be trying to mask himself as like, I am here to help. There is an imminent threat. And so we've both heard the theory that maybe they don't know he's the villain. So as it looks,
or maybe he didn't even start as it.
And let me find
my
timestamp.
I don't think that would be it.
Some people believe, and it's very possible, we've seen Marvel edit out people. They edited out Toby and Andrew in that trailer.
I remember that.
Doom could be there.
Let me see.
The Fantastic Four is like split. There's a perfect spot for a human right there.
So you think they could have edited
potentially. What's a little bit interesting is so Thor narrates a lot of his video.
Like the entire trailer, pretty much.
And I have all of that written down, everything that he says.
Of course.
The initial start to his narration is in this scene, and he's talking about this threat being the most terrifying thing that he's ever seen, right? I don't know if he would talk that way about an incursion. Thor could very much
he's definitely talking about Doom.
He didn't say that, though.
He didn't say it.
And if Doom is in the room at this point in time and he's edited out, he won't be. He wouldn't be. Not if Thor is starting out by saying, I've seen all these warriors more powerful than any of us fall to smaller villains.
I think it's fair. I think it's very heavily implied that he's talking about Doom.
Here are his words.
Do you think he's not talking about Doom?
From my initial intake, it wasn't clear enough that he was directing that at Doom. It was directed at a threat.
It was directed
let me read it.
Then it shows the scenes of him fighting Doom, and he blocks his axe with
So hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. I fought with many warriors in my time.
Mm-hmm.
They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died fighting enemies and threats that scare me far less than this one.
Mm-hmm.
They died fighting enemies and threats that scare me far less than this one. Everything will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. Okay, so put aside your petty squabbles. Why would he say that? Well, I think we see the new Avengers fighting the X-Men. The incursion is also on the X-Men's world. That is not Earth 616.
That's what you think the incursion... Oh, yeah, because...
We know this for a fact.
Yeah.
Because Charles Xavier was killed in Logan, the movie, and that version of Logan was Earth 616. I believe, if I have that straight.
Okay.
So Professor X of Earth 616 died. He's dead. So if I have that straight, I haven't seen Logan in a while, but I believe I have that right. So the incursion that we see in the trailer is the X-Men's planet. So we have three different universes.
And that's the new X-Men's planet.
I don't...
Because that couldn't have been the old one, because the old one lived on Earth 616.
No, they didn't.
No,
Not
they didn't.
Fox. not Fox's X-Men. That's a different universe.
Okay.
So there is speculation that this could be the Fox's X-Men.
No, because didn't we already say that their Charles Xavier died?
No, Earth 616 is dead.
When?
Earth 616 is Charles.
When did we see that? What movie?
What are you asking?
In what film did he die?
Earth 616 dies in Logan.
In the movie Logan.
In the movie Logan, he's killed.
How do we know that Logan was Earth 616?
I'm pretty sure they say that in Deadpool and Wolverine when he's trying to find it. That's how it starts. Deadpool is a part of Earth 616, and that's why he had to go to the TVA and try and find another.
I don't know if it
Wolverine.
said 616.
I'm pretty sure they are part of that.
His world was dying because X-Men was the eternal being or whatever.
Let me triple check this.
The thing that keeps his world alive, right? So that's why he went to go find a new Wolverine so that his world wouldn't die. But did it ever specifically say that? Because I feel like Deadpool would have run into the Avengers, because it shows him looking on a screen in the TVA looking at Captain America. You feel like he wouldn't have to.
He applied for the Avengers in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie on his planet. Yes, it is Earth 616. He talks to Happy Hogan.
You know how many Happy Hogans?
Yeah, I get that. He's talking about the whole play out of things, and this was I'm pretty.
I would just 100%.
I am working about it. Working on it. I have to word this. It keeps pulling up like comic stuff.
So wait, if that is factual,
No.
it's not.
Oh, and I knew that too. Okay, so I think I did have that wrong. Logan is from. Wait, whoa.
Tell me.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Just tell me.
I think I'm just kind of lost in a haze right now. They're saying, and I think I knew this, Logan is the Fox X-Men's Wolverine.
That's what I thought.
So the Fox X-Men already lost their
Wolverine
and
their
Charles Xavier, which doesn't really make
which
sense.
Which means
so
that
this
the
is
new
a whole
X-Men,
separate
it's a
universe.
whole new X-Men.
And I don't think that it's Earth 616 because there's no way that we wouldn't have heard any mention of these people.
Yeah, I don't think Earth 616 has an X-Men.
But unless it's not though, maybe it isn't.
Maybe it isn't what?
Maybe this isn't a separate school.
What do you mean a school?
Okay, so in the trailer, and we're probably getting a little sidetracked here.
Yeah.
In the trailer, we see the school.
School?
It opens with the school,
yeah,
Charles
his
Xavier
school.
and it's destroyed.
Yeah.
And they're super old. When that school was lively and used, that could have been long before the Avengers' time. So the whole action of the X-Men could have taken place before our technical MCU began, meaning that maybe that X-Men team is Earth 616.
But
we just haven't heard of them because that school's been so long driven out. The fact that we wouldn't have heard of mutants is a little weird, but here's why I'm starting to ponder if it's
like,
not, if it even
World War
is.
II, like Captain America, Captain Marvel time, they wouldn't have heard of them.
I get it, but let's just say. So okay, I kind of think it is. Hold on, just give me a second. I kind of think it is another universe, but then we have to realize the whole new Avengers team ends up on another universe fighting the X-Men.
How do we know they're on another universe fighting the X-Men?
That's what I'm saying.
What if the X-Men
no, because they're in their school. They fight in the Charles Xavier school.
So either the school's on another, they somehow went to
Either
their
the
universe,
school is
or
in
the
616,
school is on
or they
616.
all went to a different universe. Exactly.
But they were fighting in a school, period.
That was Charles Xavier's school.
Well.
That they're fighting in.
We see Shang-Chi fighting Gambit in the school.
No,
right?
we also see Captain America in there, and we see. Watch the trailer.
Is that
And we see Yelena fighting Mystique in there. The new
that
Avengers
looked like
is
the
fighting
Sanctum
them.
Sanctorum. Or
That's kind of what I thought. That's originally what I thought. It's the school.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because, like, when the thing busted out of the stairs, you know those stairs when it shows, like, the thing?
Not the same stairs.
Are those the Sanctum Sanctorum stairs?
No.
Because those look like the stairs that Hulk fell into. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Look just like it.
Read the whole setting of the whole space. That's most definitely.
I mean, yeah, I didn't look at it a ton. But
It's
that's what it looked like.
I'm most definitely sure
Okay.
that that's the.
So, yeah, I feel like it would be a little hard for Marvel to just say they're from Earth 616.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But I say we just pan out the
But we're
possibilities.
also playing out with other multiverses already.
Yeah, but let's just say they're of Earth 616. That means we've already had an X-Men on this Earth, and the X-Men have been retired, and they're now coming back to fight Doom. Wait.
Let's
Sorry,
pause.
one second.
Okay, get your point out, and then we should.
What Earth would that be that they're watching the incursion on then? Charles was watching an Earth.
Well, that's kind of how this whole conversation started. Charles is watching the incursion from the school window.
That was a school window?
That was the school window. No, I'm going to assume that No.
That felt like... Wasn't he on a ship?
Okay, I have a theory.
I thought he was on a ship.
He's not. He's in the school, looking out the school window.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does.
So what? There's just a planet right there having an incursion?
Yeah, the incursion.
Is the incursion happening on the world he's on?
Yes. So hold the phone.
Okay, sorry.
I think the X-Men are in a different universe. Their planet had an incursion. The X-Men made a hard decision and blew up that planet. We get a small signet.
That's not a decision. You can't...
Yeah, they blew up. The only way to prevent an incursion from destroying both planets is for one of the planets to be destroyed before they make contact. I think the X-Men made a hard decision and blew up the other planet. So that incursion, I don't think actually has much to do with the plot. I think that lays the groundwork for an incursion coming for Earth 616.
Have you heard of the like comic book, like the Super World or whatever it's called, comic book?
Maybe, but refresh me.
Okay, so it's about the X-Men's world having an incursion with another world, Earth 616. They were having an incursion.
Yeah.
I'm saying that there was a comic on that.
Right.
I don't
so
know if
the
that's
only
what
reason
this
I
would
think is
be.
because when it shifts a certain view and it looks pretty blatantly clear that the other planet explodes.
Then.
So, okay, we're gonna bypass this point because I think that this isn't getting us anywhere.
Okay.
And we don't really know. Point is we were talking about, could Doctor Doom be known or will he be unknown? So if the X-Men...
What do you think? Just what do you think?
I'm going there.
Just what do you think?
If the X-Men and the new Avengers are fighting, that leads me to believe that they wouldn't know, based just purely off that. Why would these two teams that are both against the same faction be fighting each other? Like, there could be mixed knowledge.
Came in looking like a good guy and kind of turned them on the X-Men, saying they're the villains?
So, no. I don't necessarily think Doom was there. Here's where this gets hard, and I think definitively I am leaning towards them knowing it's him. Based off Thor's narration, and based off the fact that I'm guessing pretty staggum early in the movie, the Fantastic Four land, right?
Yeah.
They have to know Doom is bad.
So
I think Doom took their son.
Oh yeah, I forgot the end scene.
The end credits scene.
He's with Franklin.
And we never see Franklin in the trailer.
So I have heard a thing of, it was Doom is gonna come in with the face of a hero, saying like, these are the bad guys, but that was gonna make the Avengers and the Fantastic Four fight.
We know that won't happen because we see them united.
Yeah.
And so another thing that's interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Thor lands with them.
Lands with who?
Isn't that weird?
Lands with who?
The Fantastic Four.
What do you mean?
In the trailer, when they... Let me pull up this part of the trailer. I don't know if they just come up through the elevator or if they're coming out of their ship in this scene.
And
But
Thor was
Thor
with them?
walks in with the Fantastic Four, which led me to think that no, I'm not going to, and we don't need to pull this one up. You guys can find this part. Shoot, hold the phone. This is
Pause it at the.
It looks like they're coming out of their ship. Yeah,
Let
they
me
are.
see.
They're coming out
And
of their
Thor's
ship.
with them?
And Thor walks out of their ship with them. Another interesting thing, Captain America, when Thor meets him, they're on a spaceship.
They are.
Yeah.
So what?
I
just
don't know.
randomly.
And I don't know if those two are connected. I kind of don't think they are. So I don't know how this plays out.
Okay, that's interesting. So either Captain America would have had to been like a stowaway, or maybe he like kind of time travels to that point on the ship.
So, okay. This is a lot to comprehend.
We got time.
Let's try and play this out.
Okay.
Okay? Let's say Thor gets the Fantastic Four. So, okay, so here's something that we need to note.
He doesn't.
We don't have a
Well-
time, hold on. We do not have a timeline between when Doctor Doom is holding Frankie and when Frankie.
Don't call him Frankie.
Franklin. We don't have a timeline between when Doctor Doom is holding Franklin and when the Fantastic Four ship appears on Earth 616.
I think we might.
don't.
Actually, I think we
How? Those are two separate films.
do. They are two separate films. But I think someone did figure it out. I think I heard.
No.
We'd have to look it up.
I don't. There's no proof of timeline between them. Like, we have these two movies that come out at similar times, very different movies. One, we get the one ending, and the next
So we don't
movie,
know how long Thunderbolts was after that, but it says, I think, what does it say? 6 or 18 months later, when it shows the.
For them, but how do we know that time is perfectly aligned on both planets?
I think it's just time. But
I don't think it is. You can't, okay, we cannot assume that if it's April 18th on Earth 616, it's April 18th on the other world.
But it doesn't
That would
matter if
make
it's April
sense.
18th or September 15th or whatever, as long as it's one day, as long as their days are the same length.
I get that.
And as long as it's Earth, I think it is.
That's probably true. So okay, my point. So 18 months. But that's 18 months for the Thunderbolts.
Well,
not the Fantastic Four.
But okay,
Can I have a
in
hat?
the official timeline, I don't have a hat on me,
A
right?
ball cap.
I don't have no.
Or I'll just grab one.
There's one in there.
Okay.
It is the Thunderbolts in the official timeline after Fantastic Four.
Hold on. Ow.
Sorry.
You have terrible hats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is the Thunderbolts in the official timeline after Fantastic Four?
Say that again?
Is the Thunderbolts in the official timeline after Fantastic Four?
We don't know.
No, but you can just look at the Marvel timeline. On Disney Plus.
Yeah, but I don't know how that...
If it is, then it has to be at least 18 months after. Because in the end scene, we see Franklin. Then in the end scene of the next one, it says 18 months later. So it's at least 18 months later that the ship comes. Between then. Unless the end scenes are like skipping ahead and behind and stuff.
Which they might be.
They might be. So we don't have...
Wait, but isn't there a...
We have a guesstimate. We don't know for
Wait,
sure.
so you're saying that when it says the 18 months, that's in the Thunderbolts end credit scene, yeah?
Yes.
Isn't there a time gap between the Fantastic Four movie ending and their cut? Because
And who's cut?
There is a
Franklin's a big kid.
baby. He's like a young kid who's starting to read.
So we don't
there's
know.
a gap between that. So geez.
So
Good.
18
Okay, so-
months. They
But
might.
that also doesn't. Anyway, my point being, does Thor go and get them? Why would he?
Why would it matter?
What do we think that Thor got them, or do we think that they just came?
Why would it matter? What does that affect?
I don't know, because I wonder if Thor then would have had a part to play in getting Captain America back.
He didn't.
Oh no, yeah, we need that.
Because he's super confused when he sees him.
When he sees him, that's
Okay,
true.
that's another thing I have
Well,
to
then
talk
let me
about.
stick to my bullet points so I don't sound like an idiot.
I gotta bring something up if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
We have all seen the short film of Steve Rogers will return at Avengers Doomsday. He's rocking his child. He has his Endgame suit. He has medium hair, no beard. When we see him in Avengers
that is undoubtedly
Doomsday,
Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, Captain America.
yeah. But then we see him on the ship, long hair,
Right.
beard.
So I was going to get to that a little later, but we can do that now.
Is
His smile felt genuine,
Okay.
and him saying, "Hey pal," felt Captain America.
Captain America. But then, is there a big time gap, or did he get like warped through time when he time traveled?
No, that he definitely didn't get time warp.
Or maybe they just.
Maybe there is a time gap. Maybe.
Or maybe there's nothing. Or maybe there's. It doesn't mean anything. And when they said Steve Rogers will return, they didn't want to confuse the people with long hair. Or maybe they didn't even have that planned out yet. Maybe they just wanted to show us Steve Rogers and he'll return. But now he has long hair.
Well, hold on. This actually might really help. Give me one moment. If you actually know, you can just tell me. I am pretty sure in the teaser, remember the Thor teaser?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure when he's like praying in the woods to the gods or whatever, he has long hair.
Interesting. He has short hair.
And in the trailer, he has short hair.
Okay.
So hair can change. So that's irrelevant.
Well.
That's a time gap.
No, that's not irrelevant.
Well, because you can cut your hair.
You can cut your hair in 1 second. You can't grow it out in 1 second.
That's true. I'm guessing though. I kind of want to assume
Will
that's.
you look up the teaser though to see if he has long hair? I just want to know.
I'm pretty
I don't think he does.
Wait, maybe
actually.
he doesn't. Okay. Well, give me just a second. The cover. This is it. Okay, give me. Let's see. Hold on. Budge. No,
He has short hair?
my dude got the short hair.
Okay, so he has short hair. Chris Evans had short hair and no beard, but then he has long hair and a beard. So there's a time gap there.
So do we think it's Okay. So okay. For one, I was going to be really mad if Chris Evans' return was going to be purely Captain Hydra. We know for a fact it won't be, so I don't care now.
Yeah.
I don't care, meaning I'm not going to be mad if I see Captain Hydra. I actually think it would be cool to see a fight scene of Captain America versus Captain Hydra.
I think that would be cool.
Of course, if Cap lays him out.
Of course.
If Cap lays him out.
Yeah.
Which I think he would, because he gets Mjolnir.
Yeah. Well, unless that's Captain Hydra.
True. If that's Captain Hydra, then he can wield the hammer.
And this is one thing we discussed a little bit off camera is, I don't think Captain Hydra would be worthy. And I said that, but then at the same time, there's Hela, who had the hammer even when she was...
Right. And also,
I would say not worthy. She was evil, you know?
For sure. No. But like, do you think that Doom could also play any part in influencing his ability to move the hammer?
I don't
With
think
how
so.
powerful he is.
Maybe he could. I don't think he could influence other people's ability.
Like if he has some form of magic.
Here's the thing: we were never really confirmed what it means to be worthy. It's not. We were never told it was like.
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not actually, because if it meant you had to be like a really strong-willed good person.
No, we know.
No, we don't.
No, I'm saying that doesn't. We know that. We know that we don't have that. We've seen Hela lift the hammer. We've seen Odin lift the hammer. We've seen Thor lift the hammer. We've seen Cap lift the hammer.
But
I'm saying we understand that we don't have a guideline for what worthy means.
I know. I'm saying if Captain Hydra could lift the hammer, though,
it's possible that he can. Is your point?
Then that could be him.
It took a long time. You could have just said. It's
I need to spell it out.
Okay.
For the noobs out there.
He didn't mean it. He's sorry. Okay.
I'm saying
That
I'm
was
not calling
mean.
you a noob, but I'm just saying there are noobs.
Okay, hey, let's follow my
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Calm
so in 47 seconds into the trailer,
Mhm.
Black Panther confronts Namor. This seemingly is a distress call, per my assumption.
Mhm.
Hey, there's crap going on. We had an alliance at the end of Wakanda Forever. We
Mhm.
need your help.
Mhm.
From what it looks, then they're surrounded by the blue people. Another interesting thing that I noticed.
So you think the blue people turned on Namor?
No, I think the blue people and Namor turned on Wakanda.
Oh, okay.
Which we saw precepts for from Wakanda Forever. Remember the ending, it was like they had a truce, but then the one blue girl is like, I've never known you to bow down so easily, whatever she says, and he's like, oh, we're not done. We're just waiting. Basically.
Oh.
Do you remember that vaguely?
I think vaguely.
So anyway, so that could be that. Another interesting thing, his megalodon throne. You remember his the throne that Namor sits in? It's like this megalodon jaw.
Okay.
Is on land now. His kingdom's on land.
Well, that doesn't mean much for him because he's like a hybrid, like Aquaman.
Which all the blue
But his
guys were
people,
there.
Were they wearing their little?
No,
water
I'm
masks?
sure. I'm saying, isn't that interesting though? Like,
That he's coming to
so
land.
so what
he's
is
like taking
so what
the
is
water
interesting? I think that their kingdom, you know, in the trailer, there's like this desert land with these gigantic water walls
Mhm.
going all around. I think that's where their kingdom is, because their kingdom was underwater, and now it's not, and there's a place of random desert with water all around it.
Mhm.
That's got to be somewhere in the middle of the freaking ocean, for
Yeah.
who knows what reason. That would actually be a cool place for a fight to happen. Just by the way.
Little gladiator scene.
At return, 1 minute 8 seconds, we see the confirmed return of the Falcon.
The Falcon, yeah. Why wouldn't we see the Falcon?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, we hadn't heard or seen anything of him since Brave New World, when he gets hit by a missile.
We saw him. Wait, no. Oh, you're saying the
Hakeem Wara, or
the Kid Falcon.
Yeah, Kid Falcon.
I didn't even
Falcon.
see him in the trailer.
Yeah,
He's in there. Okay,
briefly.
okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Did he
That'd
get his
be interesting.
vibranium wings?
No, he's still wearing the other suit.
Very, very sad.
Okay, 112. I'm gonna pull this up because this is just interesting little thoughts. I want your thoughts on Mystique. We got a new Mystique.
It's a new actor, right? This person hasn't acted Mystique before.
Correct. She hasn't. She's new. Another
Okay.
reason why I think it is a new.
But also the other actor for Mystique is how old now? 60?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, we saw one that could. Yeah, but they brought back Cyclops, and
Yeah, but Cyclops looks okay.
heck, they brought back Professor X. That dude's like an
He's
old
aged
leaf.
phenomenally much.
He actually has. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing pretty good.
He doesn't look that good, but he didn't look that good before, so he hasn't aged much since then.
Okay, I'm gonna throw an image up for you guys. This is Mystique.
Yeah.
Thoughts. I want your thoughts before I share.
Well, here's the thing. Let me take a look. I haven't seen the X-Men movies. I think I saw one of them, but it was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Do you want me to
it.
share my thoughts?
It doesn't look as Mystique-y as the pictures I've seen of the old Mystique.
Right, so you may have just pissed off the comic people.
Does it?
So-
I haven't read the comics. Does that look
Of
more
course.
comic accurate?
So one, I don't know if I love the actress. Like initially when I saw her, I was kind of like, ugh,
Yeah.
you know, whoa, you
Yeah.
look a little wonky. She is a lot more comic accurate.
Okay.
She's got the shoulder length, bright red hair and the white outfit
Yeah.
and all that. That's
Sorry
very comic
if-
accurate. But
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. I like the comic accurate. I like that we're bringing
I
that
like
in.
I like things that are comic accurate.
Like this
I
all
haven't
started
seen
with
her in the
comics,
comics.
so staying along those lines, I'm happy with it. A quick point to go over: do you think Magneto and Professor X will die?
I mean, Magneto looks old as fudge.
They both look old as fudge.
But Professor X looks like he
Old
hasn't
as
aged
fudge.
much. I mean, he's still old, but he doesn't look like he's really aged. From the
Images
picture.
of Patrick Stewart.
Here are some images of Patrick Stewart.
Okay. How old is Patrick Stewart?
Patrick Stewart is
Woo!
86.
86. Wow, he's actually not as old as I thought.
So
86. Like, that seems old, but Sylvester
Even,
Stallone just turned 80.
yeah.
Only
Here's the thing.
64.
Like, he has like the really long gray hair. He was sitting on a chair like it was his deathbed, talking about Magneto.
Man, I want to see him go nuts though.
I don't know if he will. He looks he's kind
Pretty
of
frailed out.
cooked. Yeah.
I think. Do you think he'll die? Do you think they will die?
I think someone will. I have
Okay,
a feeling.
we're gonna do a non-existent agree or disagree because I can't get a straight answer. 3. Will they die?
Well, who's like both of them?
Professor X and Magneto
Okay.
in this film. 3.
Wait, what's agree? Like, is agree
Yes,
they'll
agree
die?
is they will die. This is
Okay.
not that complicated. 3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
Agree.
Disagree.
Really, you don't think they will?
I don't think both of them will.
You don't. I think
have
that there
a
is
feeling.
no. I think that there is no. They're both getting so old. I don't see them returning in another film, with Doom being as dangerous as he is, and them wanting him to make as big of an impact as they are planning. I can see them dying.
I have a feeling, for some reason, that Cyclops is gonna die.
No, I don't think so. I really hope not.
I hope not, and I don't see why they would, but I just have this weird feeling that he's going to. But another thing is, they're trying to reboot the MCU, and I thought the X-Men was supposed to be a part of that, so killing all of them seems like a dumb plan for
Yeah,
that.
of course, but Magneto and Professor X are old.
A big part of the X-Men.
They're also old. Like, do you see them playing much of a future later down the line? We're not even
Can you
getting
have the-
Secret War. Okay, so to be frank, these guys' days are just ticking down. Obviously, I have no idea how long Patrick Stewart is going to live, how long either of these guys are actually going to make it in real life. He's 86. He is an old
But
guy.
they could just end it with
Like,
happy little ending.
We got 5 months, basically, before
What-
Doomsday comes out, and a year.
What's his name's power? Charles. What's his superhero name?
You need to watch some of the X-Men.
I haven't seen him. What is his power? Is it like the mind?
Yeah, the mind thing.
Is
basically.
it mind?
The mind stuff.
But be more specific, please.
Like from Multiverse of Madness, you know.
Mind
He's-
manipulation.
It's hard. I can look
Mind
up
control?
the best way to describe it. No, he can like talk to anyone, kind of anywhere.
Telepathy. Telepathy.
Yeah, but like on a crazy level.
So really good telepathy. So he can basically phone a friend without a phone. That's his superpower.
Bruh. Okay, okay.
I'm
So
sorry,
yeah,
guys. I haven't
he is a
seen
telepath,
the
but he's
X-Men
like a
movies.
very advanced one. He is vast
His cellular
um,
towers reach across the world.
that allow him to read, control, and manipulate others'
Wait,
minds.
read, control, and manipulate?
Other people's minds. Yes.
That is not phoning a friend. You lied
Global
to me.
telepathy. So that room where he goes and puts his helmets on, he can like do crazy stuff with Cerebro
So it's like getting 5G network.
to other people's brains, basically.
Oh my
So
god.
I kind of think that they will both die as like a final seal for both
They
of their
could,
characters,
but-
and to really set more of a tone for Doom. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is a fun one to talk about.
Okay, let me hear it.
I almost just did it, and my body was like, "Don't do it, dude."
Don't do what?
The Batman accent.
Batman.
Okay, this is gonna be hard to say. At 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a very, very slim scene.
Fudge.
Just put it on like 0.1 and then play it and pause it fast. 0.1 times speed.
Okay, I'm gonna just leave it there. Okay, at 1 minute 28 seconds in this background,
Mm-hmm.
we can see Mystique kicking nobody.
Or maybe she was just running or falling.
Now,
Let me give it. Let me. Can I?
There's no one.
She could just be getting like thrown or jumping or.
No, if you finish out the scene, she's definitely kicking someone. She's winding up for a sidekick right now. Two ways that this
So
could be
someone
going.
got
Two ways.
edited out.
Two ways.
Hydra cap. Sorry.
Someone got edited out,
Probably.
or
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry, we were not talking to you.
Siri just chimes in out of nowhere.
Yeah, because you're not
Or-
a Marvel nerd.
It's Ghost, which I didn't even think about until right now. That actually makes a lot of sense that it could just be Ghost. Because
Yeah.
no one else thought of that, but it could
Yeah.
just be Ghost,
Could
or
be.
it could be Spider-Man. Toby's Spider-Man.
That they
We're not.
edited out. Or they're introducing Miles Morales.
No.
They could be.
Stop wasting
Yeah.
my time.
I'm not
People's
wasting
time.
your time. Very cool. Could happen.
Okay, so I think it's definitely not Hydra Cap because this scene is heroes fighting heroes. They're not just gonna randomly chuck in Hydra Cap for no reason
But they could.
whatsoever. Obviously it's not
just
Captain
shove it in
America.
there, you know?
I'm guessing. I mean,
It could be.
that would make no sense.
Exactly.
Judah,
Yeah.
lock in for
Right.
crying out loud. Obviously it's not Captain America. They introduced that, obviously we already know that he's coming back. So it could be someone that they're waiting to confirm. I don't really know who else that would be.
Miles
Spider-Man. It
Morales.
could be Deadpool. It could be Wolverine.
I don't think they can put Deadpool in this movie.
It could be Wolverine.
Could be.
Yeah, but they put Punisher and Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, but Punisher's not as bad as Deadpool. You can chime down Punisher a little bit. You can't do that to Deadpool. Unless you want to have the first rated R.
I will say it would be
Like-
harder to, but Punisher's a big.
No, you can't chime down Deadpool to the point of PG-13.
I mean, we'll see. He's supposed to be in Doomsday or Secret War. I know he's supposed to show up in one of them.
We'll see. Maybe we're getting a rated R Avengers movie.
I mean, we'll see. And I'm very interested to see how they
Hopefully
do
not.
Punisher and Spider-Man. But anyway, so that could be Wolverine because we're dealing with the X-Men.
Okay, what is your thought on this on Spider-Man in Doomsday?
I think Tobey Maguire is pretty likely to return. I don't think that Tom Holland will. I think Tom Holland is going to make his grand
One thing
appear.
that no one is talking about, Andrew.
I don't think Andrew will.
Okay, why do you think and how do you think Toby would just randomly show up again?
I don't know.
How?
I don't.
Why? And if so, why leave Andrew out?
I don't.
So we have lots of unanswered things.
We do.
Why do you
I
think
don't
that
really-
it's likely Toby
I
shows
don't-
up? Because many people have said it? Is that why?
I guess, like
Like, why would he actually show up? Why would that be likely?
I don't know. That has been
How many
highly,
times have
highly.
you said I don't
So
know?
okay, so there have been there was film links to Tobey Maguire being in places where they were filming. Tobey Maguire was caught in Britain where they were filming for Doomsday.
Okay.
There's been legitimate links to him potentially being there that could just be.
Didn't we see an entire thing of the official cast for Doomsday? Can we not just look for a chair with his name on it?
I don't think that's that was all the confirmed cast. That doesn't mean that. I don't think that's every cast. That's not every person as far as I'm aware.
Okay. I guess we won't know until we know.
Yeah, and we won't. But that does beg the question, why do we even speculate that he will be in? Because I agree that we shouldn't. One of the movies built around the multiverse. He's already here. Okay. Russo Brothers, Lovecraft.
And
Okay.
we're not still wrapping up. I
Inside
don't know how much battery we
Real
have.
Entertainment. Substantial roles.
We might have to start wrapping it up. I don't know how much battery we have, Elijah.
I got you. Neutralistic. Okay. Anyway, so it seems like there's not tons of legitimate ties, but he has been heavily speculated. So that's just me throwing it out there as a potential.
Yeah.
Clearly, it seems like there's potential for characters having been edited out
Yeah.
in this.
I think the Mystique one is much more likely.
Okay, let's talk about. Sorry for interjecting.
No, you're good.
Thor attacking Doom. First question.
This is
Do
crazy.
you think it was substantial? Do you think it was real? Do you think it was a dream or a vision
I think it
imposed
was-
on Thor's mind by Doom?
I think it was real.
You do.
I do.
Why would they be in this random dark place and Thor's all by himself?
I have.
That makes no
I have
sense.
no. I have actually a good explanation for it.
Okay.
Don't question it,
You're an idiot.
and just let it.
Stupid.
Okay, sorry.
This is our job. To question this. We're currently unpaid.
Unemployed.
No, unpaid.
Unemployed.
You're unemployed.
Yes,
I
I
am
am.
dual
I
employed.
can't be employed. Anyway, well, if you're dual employed, then wouldn't I be single employed?
You are single employed.
Okay. But I'm not
Yeah.
employed.
Co-host and editor. No, not yet.
Okay. Anyway, maybe. So here's the thing. When watching the trailer to Endgame,
Answer my question first.
what
Do
question?
you think it's real? Do you
I do
that
think it
event's
is real. I'm
Okay.
giving you an
Oh,
explanation.
you're breaking it down.
Yes.
Sorry.
When watching like the trailer to Endgame, you could be watching when Captain America gets the hammer and he's fighting Thanos. It's all wrecked. It looks like a different planet, right? It looks totally wrecked.
Can I say something
Yes.
first? Notice
Mhm.
at the beginning of Thor attacking Doom, he uses the Bifrost right when he shows up. So he clearly used Stormbreaker / the Bifrost to travel to Doom's location and attack him.
Okay.
Meaning, I don't think that there was other people on site.
Yeah, I'm just saying like when
I know what you're gonna say. Like, what if it showed a specific scene of Cap and Thanos just fighting alone, and people assumed that.
No, I'm just saying like in terms of like the mysterious place, the place where they were fighting Thanos was the Avengers compound, but it got blown up by a missile and it was unrecognizable.
No, I get that.
So I'm
Why
saying
in the
it
world?
could just be something like that.
So this just doesn't make sense to me.
I need to look.
Okay,
at
so one, Thor fighting Doom. Let's just hypothetically, real quick, let's say that it's real. Okay. At what portion of the movie do you think that would take place? Oh, better question. Do you think that takes place after Thor is standing in Avengers compound with the Fantastic
Yes.
Four and New Avengers? You do.
No, I don't know.
See, that's what's freaking interesting.
Okay,
Like-
it would make sense that he swings his axe, right? He gets caught by 2 fingers. He goes, "Oh crap! I gotta get the flip out of here," because this guy's super powerful. And then he's doing the.
Yeah, but is
There's
that
been people
Thor though?
powerful than us that died to less than this. Because here's the problem. How would he know and be talking about Doom like that? Like
But
threats
then
less
again-
powerful than this without facing him first.
Okay, but then again, we're not positive that he is referring to Doom. That is not directly imposed.
I think
You
it's
think that if he is directly talking about Thanos, like if he's directly talking about Thanos, he says
what else would he be
Thanos.
talking about?
You know, Hulk goes, Thanos is coming. Like it was very clear, very prominent. This
They
is
wanted
Thanos.
it to be.
Why would they have worded it that way if they wanted that to be blatantly clear that Thor is talking about Doom himself?
How maybe he doesn't know his name is Doctor Doom.
That's dumb.
No, it's actually
Green
clear.
guy threatening green
You're
guy.
about to be
Hulk?
killed by the sons of Thanos. Yeah, they know his name is Thanos. What does he just go? Dink, Dr. Doom.
Well,
No, he's not
Thanos'
just going around being like,
children
"Son,
didn't
I'm
catch
Dr. Doom.
Stormbreaker
I'm
with two
Dr.
fingers."
Doom."
Okay,
Well,
pause.
Thanos kind of did.
Him being like, this is that dangerous. If in that scene he does know that it's Doom, he would not have faced Doom alone. He is clearly far too afraid and realizes how large. What are you staring at?
I'm looking at you.
No, you're like looking at my hat or my hair or something. You're like looking right above me. It's kind of weird. Anyway, we've seen that Thor understands the severity of what's going on,
Yeah.
right? Last time we saw Thor, he was a little bit quirky. The 2 times that we've seen Thor be really kind of quirky and weird were Love and Thunder and Ragnarok, where he was far more comedic. He flipped a switch.
Yeah.
He's even in a deeper state than maybe even Infinity War.
Yeah, I would say yes, definitely.
And he's like this is like almost a new level of just crazy.
No, he's
There is
definitely
no
saying
way
that.
he's taking on Doom alone if he realizes what he's going on.
Which is why I don't
So
think
I'm
he knew.
insinuating that he either this is the first time he's facing Doom. He finds out that Doom's bad, whatever it may or may not be, and just wants to kill him, and then realizes how powerful he is.
Yeah. Well, and
That doesn't make sense to me. There is no. I just don't see that scene happening
The swinging the axe scene.
before the Avengers Tower. They're gonna.
But do you think it could have happened after?
No.
Okay, well here's another thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Is we know he wasn't actually saying, or he probably wasn't actually saying, like when he was narrating that
Yes.
in the tower.
No, the first part he was. After that, it's narration. The first part of what he says.
What did he say?
I'll
What
pull
was
it up.
the first part?
The first part, just watch. The first part of his narration, he is in Avengers.
Because I don't think he would say, like, we're facing a threat bigger than we've ever seen before. I've seen warriors die, and then he goes, let me go take them on by myself.
Okay? And this we don't need to put in. So that part is him. He is talking in Avengers Compound.
I don't think he would say, I've seen people way stronger than all of us combined and they died. Now let me go take them on by myself. He's not that stupid.
That's
It had to
exactly
have
what
happened
I'm saying.
before.
But that doesn't make sense either. Because
No,
the
it
Fantastic
only
Four
makes
are
sense.
no. Why in the world does he fight? So then we
Like
know
you
for
said.
a fact that Doom is a villain before the Fantastic Four show up.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Why?
How in the world I don't think that Doom shows up and makes himself a clear imminent threat, posing the fear in Thor that he has clearly in that line before the Fantastic Four dock.
I do not think.
Land.
I do not think that they think at any point that Doom is some good guy. I do not think. I don't think they see his face as Tony Stark. I don't think they see his face.
I find irrelevant. I agree with you. I personally think that they will know Doom is the villain.
I think they will know he's the villain. I don't think there's going to be any trickery with Tony Stark's face.
Okay. It is a fair assumption to assume the Fantastic Four land and that conversation takes place early in the movie.
Yeah.
Easily the first third.
Well, yeah, because
I don't see that fight happening, and the fear of that is imposed in Thor being before they land
This is
and
what
before
doesn't
that
make
conversation
sense.
happens.
The
And
Thunderbolts is a movie in the timeline before Doomsday. That is very clear. It's definitely before Doomsday. And in the end credit scene, we see them coming, and
I need to interject.
Wait.
This is a big.
Wait. We see them walking out of the ship, and then they're in the compound.
Yes, let me get to it.
And that's when he's saying that.
Okay, hold on. It is very possible Thor went out to their planet and flew back with them because their planet was kaboomed. Remember that was a big theory when the Fantastic Four came out? Doom blows up their planet and that was them escaping.
Yeah.
So it is very possible that somehow, some way, we see. So maybe that was a flashback.
What?
So maybe somehow, some way, Thor was able and heard about the Fantastic Four's universe and was able to get there. Okay? Hypothetically.
Lots of ifs there, but
right?
Okay.
And Doom is coming for their planet. And,
Is coming
and
from
Thor.
616?
No. Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And he realizes that planet's in imminent danger. He goes to help. Thor witnesses
maybe
the whole
scene
Let
was
me
on
finish.
the planet.
Let me finish.
Oh.
That is what I was saying.
Yeah, sorry. I'm stealing your thunder.
Shut up.
Sorry.
That he witnesses Doom destroying their whole planet amidst Thor and the whole Fantastic Four fighting to stop them. Frankie still gets taken and Thor is unable to do anything about it.
That would explain the battlefield.
The battlefield
destroyed
could have been their planet.
planets. Yes. Half of the
now,
planets
the
destroyed
incursion is
first,
not. That incursion is separate
which
from
would
what we're
also
talking
explain
about.
the Bifrost.
Him showing up to fight Doom
Yeah.
as like the last ditch.
Yeah.
His axe gets caught with 2 fingers. Oh fudge.
Goes back to ship, leaves.
Man, but dude, that look in Thor's eyes. Can we just pause on this and realize the freaking glory in this scene?
I have a
when
question.
Thor goes and
Okay.
hits him, and then he is like,
Yeah.
oh.
Okay. Why does Doom
So
need
good.
Franklin?
Well, Franklin is one of the most powerful beings.
Do
ever.
we think that's how he stopped it with 2 fingers?
No.
Did he?
No.
If he's
Franklin's
that
a child.
If he no okay, but let's just say he somehow like used Franklin's powers to do that or siphoned his powers. Let's just say he didn't. Okay,
No.
if he didn't, and he's stopping in the Marvel universe, a god's like a god with like the weapon
Dr.
of a
Doom
god
is
with 2
one
fingers.
of the most
Why does he
powerful
need
beings
Franklin?
I don't know. Maybe did you see the poster that Robert Downey Jr. posted? It's like Doom standing in front of this giant stone kind of
I
thing.
saw that.
You've
Yes.
seen it?
Yeah.
There's a woman and child
Where?
on the front of it, on the stone thing that he's looking
So what?
up at,
He's
and his
illegally
mask is
adopting
off.
a child.
Maybe his wife and child died. So one theory that I did hear was that his wife and child died in an incursion due to Captain America staying back in time with Peggy. It created a timeline rift, causing an incursion, therefore killing his wife and child.
What
He
if?
could be stealing Franklin as his own child.
But why Franklin? I have a
Because
theory.
Franklin is the most powerful kid.
But why?
Why just pick a random kid if you can pick a freaking god as a child?
Or what if Franklin was his kid? In that universe.
We saw her give birth.
No, in his universe.
Oh, well, no.
Because
no.
Dr.
Okay,
Doom is
pause for
always
one
with the
second.
Fantastic
That doesn't
Four.
even make any biological sense.
Why?
Because 50% of Reed and 50%
No.
of her created that child. You can't get the same child from another person.
We've seen stuff like this before.
I
Like
get
and like what ifs and like in separate stuff. I could see that happening.
I suppose no.
Or maybe
I don't
Obviously,
really think.
it's not the same kid.
No,
but
I
maybe
don't really
he
think that
had
matters.
a-
Maybe in his universe he married
her.
her.
What's her name? Her.
Anyway,
I'm saying
in his universe, maybe he did, and maybe
'Cause-
maybe it's not even Franklin. Maybe his name isn't Franklin.
Susan Storm.
Yeah, you didn't. Is that what you were referring to?
Who are you referring?
Thing is her, but I wasn't like saying her as like I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know. Anyway, but
Hold on.
that's another point is that Victor Von Doom has been with like a Susan Storm
We
before
know.
in the.
We know.
So maybe he had a Franklin,
You're just repeating what I'm saying.
but I'm proving it and
No,
then I'm repeating
I
it.
don't even. It doesn't even have to have been Franklin. It doesn't even have,
No, it
have
has
to have.
to be.
Shut up. It doesn't even have to have looked like him. He could have just known that Susan was his wife and found his kid, Vanessa. Not
Vanessa?
Vanessa Kirby is the actress's name.
Okay.
He could have found Susan's kid and been
Yeah.
like, "This is my child." Anyway, he also probably freaking knows that this kid is destined to be a god.
Yeah, still, but why? There's no point in that.
Yeah, there is.
Why?
That was the whole
I
plot.
can control
Shut
the
up.
powers.
That was the whole plot of the Fantastic Four movie. Freaking
No.
this guy wanting the
That
Godchild
was Galactus wanting the Godchild because
to
he,
sit on his throne so that he could
yes,
do
exactly.
the thing. I get it.
Doom doesn't need someone to sit on his throne.
I'm sorry. You're telling me that there is no point other than maybe that Franklin was his kid
I think that
in Doom pursuing Franklin because of his abilities.
I think that would just make it more dangerous for him. What if he grows up and then gets overthrown by his son or something? I don't know.
Or they raise him to overthrow
I
Doom.
think the only reason he would really care
That could
about
have
his
been Doom's
power
main
would be
downfall.
to take it. And if he
No,
doesn't
I don't
care
think so.
about the power to take it, then I think it's because he wants him as his kid, and that was his kid in his universe.
He could want him as his kid. He also could want him as his kid because Franklin poses as a threat to him.
See,
And Franklin poses as a threat if he's raised by freaking
maybe.
Reed and Susan.
yeah, maybe, but
This point is irrelevant. We're saying
our
that
entire conversations have been relevant, but it's fun.
we like go down these rabbit holes. Sorry guys, we're still learning podcast.
No, this
how
is
to
how
podcast
podcasts
properly.
work.
I hope you guys like this though. I'm enjoying this. So yeah, that's very plausible that was. How cool would that be though?
His son.
That actually makes sense. That scene of him fighting is on the Fantastic Four's planet before it blows up.
Before it blows up.
We would know that Thor witnesses the true, actual power of Doom, realizes there is nothing he can do to stop him,
Mhm.
and ends up coming back with the Fantastic Four, being like, Doom is coming
That
here
would-
next. we're screwed.
That would also make sense of like Doom wanting him as his son, or that being his son in another universe. In the sense of Doom wasn't just trying to kidnap him. Remember, he was on one knee at Franklin's level, and Franklin was touching his face.
Yeah, exactly.
He was being like, "What's up, little boy?"
Daddy.
Yeah, type of thing, you know. Like he was trying to act
He was like,
like
"Boy,
a fatherly.
you ugly."
You know, he's trying to act the fatherly figure type of thing. You know, it wasn't just like
Whatever it was.
I'm bagging you.
And the way that Susan looks at Doom in that scenario would suggest they have had an interaction before.
Not necessarily. I don't.
No, I'm not saying that as a fact. I'm saying that as it's very
definitely
freaking
in
plausible.
other universes, it could. She
It also could be like, what is this creep doing in my living room with my child?
exactly.
But do you really think that's what it is?
Here's
You're
the
telling
thing.
me that you don't think that there's
I
been any
think
prior
it's
engagement?
partial confusion because I think they have fought, or maybe she's heard of. Maybe they've fought and defeated a Doctor Doom before, but now she sees another one. Like
No, I wouldn't think so.
it's the Fantastic Four. That's kind of what happens in all the universes. I
But
feel
you
like.
think that that's not their Doctor Doom?
I don't think it's their Doctor Doom.
So whose Doctor Doom would it be? You're saying that I feel like that there would have to be some form of relevance as to whose Doctor Doom that was. I feel like there isn't much benefit
his planet
in that.
went down in an incursion.
I'm saying that I don't necessarily. Oh, right. Well, yeah, because he could have lost his wife and child.
He
so
lost
that was
his wife
separate,
and
now
child
he's
in an
bouncing.
incursion.
And so he came to this one for Franklin, destroys the
Mhm.
planet, and is basically just bouncing.
And maybe he even wanted his wife back, but then as soon as she starts fighting back, he kind of just tries taking Franklin.
I highly doubt that. I think he.
You think he wouldn't come for his wife and son?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
If he just lost his-
he knows that his wife is fighting back, and we also have no proof that Susan was his wife in this alternate.
No,
universe
of course
either.
we don't. But yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think he wants Franklin.
Okay.
Now, and
Yeah,
the reason
that's
for
also very
him wanting
possible, too.
Franklin is somewhat irrelevant. It's interesting to talk about, but it doesn't matter. Franklin was taken due to our presumption. I doubt that Doctor Doom just came in for a pop in.
Here's a sucker kid.
Daily visits or whatever.
Visitation rights.
Yeah, that's why he blew up the planet. His visitation rights were revoked.
He lost
Wasn't
in
paying
court.
child support.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I mean that is a very interesting theory, and that would be really cool to see. But then that begs the question of, how in the world and when in the world do we meet with the X-Men? Because we get the Fantastic Four there, they group up, but at what point does the X-Men become involved in this conversation? That's got to be later, right? Because Shang-Chi is fighting Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have Shang-Chi when Thor comes back. So, okay, let's just try and play out this movie.
Okay.
We see the planet explode. Thor gets a real taste of who Doom is. Comes to this planet, Fantastic Four, the whole bit. They start planning and talking. Thor's talking to them. They realize that they need to get every stinking freaking person possible because Doom is coming to their planet, and this is a real threat. And so Shang-Chi is called, and all of these people are called, which would make sense before they go fighting the X-Men.
Maybe they're on the spaceship to go get the X-Men or something like that when Cap shows up.
But like,
how does Cap get there?
Loki.
There's the speculation of Loki. Yeah.
I think so.
Plus it
I
was
think
like-
there was two people as to who Loki could have been visiting in this scene.
Captain America. It looked like his house. And Peggy.
And my other one that I think it could potentially be, I feel like Captain America is probably the most plausible one. The other one is Thor. Outside the
Doesn't look
window,
like Thor's
briefly,
house. Okay.
we've never seen Thor's house.
It
Outside
doesn't feel like
of
Thor's house.
the window, you briefly see like it looks like a forest to me. This really does not mean much. I think Captain America is the most plausible, but I'm just throwing
Captain
it out
America
there.
was in a neighborhood.
He was.
There wasn't trees.
Will you let me finish?
I'm finishing your sentence for you.
No, you're not.
Basically.
It looks like a forest, which is where Thor went out and was praying in the teaser. So I'd be curious if that's where Thor's house is and Loki found Thor.
Wait, we have seen Thor's house
Yeah, but like
at the end of Love and Thunder.
barely. We saw the kitchen.
Wasn't it like on a beach or something?
Yeah, but that was also on like another planet, so I don't think that was
How
their
do you know?
house. Because they went out to fight aliens afterwards.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe his house isn't on Earth.
No, I don't. Anyway, I'm saying it's plausible that Loki could be finding his brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were brothers for a second.
Imagine that reunion though, like
Dude,
Thor
he's
being
gonna be
like,
so confused.
"The fudge."
How many times are you gonna fake your
die?
death?
And then he's like, "No, I found the
He's like, oh, I
Tesseract
died.
in this. I did this," and he hands him his TVA card, helping explain. I think
You
I
3D printed this, didn't you?
still think the most plausible one is him getting Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Man, you can only imagine Cap's confusion. You tried to blow up New York, and now you're recruiting me for a multiversal thing after I tried to retire. Like, gosh, dang it.
What is happening
He's
here?
like, I'm a man with a shield. Am I all really that helpful? Believe it or not.
Last I
He's
saw
like,
you.
well, before, no, but you can wield Mjolnir now, so we kind of need you.
Not necessarily true. It might not be as not that. I'm saying it might not be as confusing for Captain America as you think. He knows that Loki disappeared with the Tesseract. He was on the mission.
No, yeah, that's true. It could
So
line
if
up.
he explained
But
it,
I
got
think
the
him just
Tesseract
being like,
disappeared. Yeah.
There's a TVA, and
No, yeah,
you've
but
been there
I
all this
think-
time, and you're also
I
holding
think it would
together
start
our
coming
universe
together
and-
for him, you know?
No, yeah, I'm sure that he could piece it
No,
together.
yeah?
Which obviously.
You said no, yeah.
Okay.
What's next on your list?
Lots of things.
Well, we gotta go. I'm sure this phone is like dead.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, we already mentioned Thor and Cap meeting on a ship in space. When could that be? Why? I found that to be interesting. Them meeting in space,
Yeah.
I don't know why they would be meeting in space. And also, how in the world does Thor not know that Captain America is on his spaceship?
I'm guessing
There's only so much room in the
I'm
spaceship.
guessing he teleported, time traveled, whatever, into this
Bifrost?
No.
My
Wait.
man blew a hole through the ceiling of the ship with
Shut
the
up,
Bifrost.
shut up. Okay. No, I'm guessing Captain America
Ah,
got time
I
traveled
forgot
into
that
the
he had
spaceship.
those powers. Teleportation.
It's not teleportation, it's time travel.
I'm mocking you. You can't time travel into a spaceship.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Since when have you been able to time travel and appear in a different location? If you go back in
I'm sorry, are you stupid? How about Endgame, when Hawkeye time travels to his house?
Yeah, and then when he time travels back, he's in the same spot.
He time traveled back
To his house.
Yeah, and then back
And when
to
he
this
comes back
facility.
to present day, he is exactly where he left. Last time Captain America left, it wasn't in space.
But he has a time travel GPS. You're telling me he can't go to the ship and then back to his house?
I'm saying that
fully
he can't
functioning
leave
time-
from the Avengers compound or
He
wherever
wasn't
he
at
time
the
traveled.
Avengers compound.
We don't know where he was. When
There
he
was no
teleported.
Avengers compound at that time.
That's
there weren't
true,
even the
it was
Avengers at that
obliterated.
time.
No, I'm saying when he leaves in Endgame. If he comes back by time, he's not going to randomly spawn in a spaceship.
No, but you can choose where you go.
When you come back.
But he's not.
So what
it's
you are
not
pause,
Laja. It's
pause,
not just
pause,
going
pause,
there, coming
pause,
back.
pause.
It's time
What
travel.
you're telling me is you can teleport using time travel?
Yes.
So you can go
Don't-
10 seconds back in time, come back and be in Russia?
Yes.
You're insane.
Okay. How would Hawkeye?
When is there
be-
any proof?
How would Hawkeye be in the Avengers compound, teleport for 10 seconds to his house, and then come back?
There's an original destination where you leave from. That is where you return
I
to.
don't think time travel is going someplace and then coming back. I think it's time travel. That's a point. That's a point. You can go from one point to another point. I don't think
True,
it's
but
there
you still have
and
to
back.
have a point to come back. So that would
But you
so-
can come
so
back
hold on.
to any point.
So that
That's
would
what
mean
time
that
travel
they
is.
have to have some form of time machine on the ship.
Not necessarily because of the TVA tech. Because
Yeah,
Loki-
no, so that makes a lot more sense. Loki and Thor meet up, and
Or Loki just
and-
goes straight to Captain America.
yeah, but that would be a lot of questions if Loki and Cap just randomly appear in Thor's spaceship.
No, because Loki sees the entire universe is going to be destroyed unless I recruit soldiers to help out the Avengers. They already have a team. I got to go recruit more people. Hey, Cap, we need you. Let's go.
So you're saying that you think Loki just straight up goes and finds Cap before anything else?
Not necessarily, but
Before
I think
Thor knows he's alive?
I
I'm
it
just
doesn't
saying,
matter.
if I walk around the corner and my dead brother
Yes,
and
I think it's
dead
before
best friend are there,
I
I
think
would
it's
be so
before.
goddamn
I think it's
confused.
definitely before he sees Thor.
Wow,
Otherwise,
okay, really?
yes. Here's why. If he sees Loki, Loki's gonna have to explain himself, saying I can time travel and blah blah blah. Then he wouldn't have been as surprised when he saw Captain America.
That's true. Yeah, that.
So I think he has to get Cap. I don't even know that he sees Loki. I think Loki might just drop him off and.
What I'm really
Split.
confused about, and I think this is a big question for everyone. You guys can let us know. Why is Loki where Loki is? Last time we saw him, he was
How?
holding everything,
How
literally
is where
everything,
he is?
together in a beautiful green gown with some crazy looking horns.
Yeah.
And now he's back in his TVA suit, going to get somebody.
Yeah.
You know. Imagine Captain America being like, "Hey, I'm gonna go for a bike ride." Fudge.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
What's the funny video? I don't remember what it is. Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah.
Going to get the mail.
Right.
Hope I return, because that's how time travel works. He could just return
So
10 seconds
interesting.
later, or
She's like, "I hate you." Okay.
but she would never know. That's the funny thing.
A
Captain
lot
Carter.
of this we already talked about.
Maybe he brings her, Captain Carter. What if he brings
Yeah,
her?
I mean, I think that desert circle.
No.
How cool would that
You
be?
get it?
as a
What
fencing?
if he brings her? Because Captain Carter was a what if.
That was dumb.
It is okay. Sorry. What?
So that we see Cassie. That should be interesting.
Mhm.
I didn't know who that was. She was blonde.
He kisses her goodbye,
Like kisses her on the head, not goodbye on the head.
no goodbye.
Okay. Quick pause. Do we
Yep.
think Thor or Ant-Man die in this movie?
I think Thor could.
Will is the question.
I think he might.
You just changed your verbiage.
The
I'm
the
curious
verbiage
if-
is making his
Where do you lean?
possibility
Do
go up.
you believe and lean more heavily on the fact that he will die or will not?
I think
I lean more heavily towards he's not gonna die.
I think I want to say I don't want to say
I thought
that.
you were gonna say I think I want to see him die, and I was gonna say what?
I think I want to say that he's going to die, but that also might not make sense with the timeline of what you said. He has another movie.
He's supposed to have another movie, and also, why in the world would Thor agree to raise a daughter if they were gonna kill him in the next movie? That just doesn't
Okay,
make sense.
he's
to
not
me.
agreeing to raise a daughter.
Yeah, he did.
No, I'm saying, but
No,
no, one
I-
goes,
no,
I'm going to raise a
of course.
daughter thinking they're going to get in a
That's
car crash the next
irrelevant, though.
day.
That's
Yeah, it
irrelevant.
is.
No, it's not, because it's a Marvel Cinematic Universe. All of this is planned. They're not gonna give
No,
him
I know, but
a daughter, just like I don't think Captain America's gonna die. And if either of these guys die, for the record, I will be pissed because they both have kids and I need them to raise their
it's
kids.
worse for Thor's kid because, well, Cap's kid has a mom. Thor is very single.
Yeah, I don't know. That's debatable.
I don't think they can kill off Cap, and if they do, I'm gonna have it up with Kevin
Then again,
Feige.
if they kill Cap or Thor, for me, I will be pissed because they both
Yeah.
have kids and I'm very heavy
I think
on.
it's more
they need to
likely
have
they
their
would kill
parents.
Thor. I don't know how they'd work it out with the daughter and things.
You do okay.
I think it's
I don't
more
know.
likely
I
they
actually
kill
think
Thor.
it's still very plausible Cap could die. I can very easily see it. They bring him back.
I'm
and-
going to find whoever made the movie if Cap dies.
Anyway, okay. So, do we think Ant-Man dies? That's been that was a talk like in Kang Dynasty. I think that was like big talk, big
Well,
speculation.
yeah, and especially at the end when he was like, did I just screw everything up, and everything? Here's the problem. If it went on to King Dynasty, I would say yes, he probably dies. The problem is, it's almost like that movie is irrelevant at this point. We see Kang, all the Kang variants are like, oh my gosh, what's this going to lead to? But but then what's his name got fired, and it's not King Dynasty, it's Doomsday. So I'm like, is that movie just off the table at this point?
Forget King Dynasty. I think it's shelved. Jonathan
Okay.
Majors isn't a thing. The character has been shelved. I think it's been put in the scraps
Yeah.
for now. So I think that's irrelevant. Do you?
I think it's kind of still relevant, but
Not to whether you think that Ant-Man will die or not.
disagreed. Anyway,
Do you think he'll die or not?
I think he could. I
Do
think
you have one that you're leaning towards?
if it, I don't think because they changed the plot to Doomsday, I don't think he'll die.
Okay.
I think if it was King Dynasty, he definitely would have, especially because like the end scenes of like, did I just screw everything up? King became more powerful, all the King variants, and they all kind of have a grudge against Ant-Man at that point. I think he would have probably stopping him. But now that it's Doomsday and it's kind of like Doom and Thor, I don't think so. I don't think there would be much of a point to. Once again, they can kill off whoever they want. I don't think there's a point to.
Okay.
There's no upside to it.
So, guys, there's so much that we don't know, but I would like to think that our current idea, and we're so open and still listening to other people's theories and trying to play out things. It's only been about a day since the trailer came out, so this very possibly could change.
Already has like 50 million views.
That's right. I think you and I are placing our bets on Fantastic Four's planet dies.
Yep.
Thor somehow
Thor's
shows
there.
up to help and realizes the power of Doom.
Yep.
Comes back, says the whole thing. They start getting the team together. We get Shang-Chi back. We get them all back. I don't know how that would connect to the X-Men.
Who do you think Yelena's fighting? Or sorry, who do you think Mystique is fighting? And it's not gonna be someone like Yelena. They cut them out.
I feel like they're gonna do. I don't know. I really don't know.
If
Because-
you just had to take a wild guess.
Like, I don't really feel like it would be Tobey Maguire because I feel like. No. I don't know. I just think that Tobey Maguire coming back would be too big of an event for him to have already come back, already met the Avengers, with Tom Holland not being there, not remembering or recognizing him. The Avengers figuring out that he is some
But remember,
variant
Tom's
of
not
who.
gonna be there.
No, I know. That's partly what I'm saying. Is Tom's the only one that knows him, so there would have to be a whole new reintroduction of Toby to these new Avengers, and him being like, "Hey, I'm a variant of Tom, who you no longer remember, and I'm here to help." You know, and then he goes to help
He can't say
them
I'm a
fight.
variant of Tom because he doesn't remember Tom.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works.
Another thing would be, let's just say, it begs the question, how did Toby get there? Let's just say Loki brought him, right? We need reinforcements. Why not bring other
Andrew
people?
or tons of others?
Like, here's the thing.
So I don't think Loki did, and I don't even know if he did. I think a fairly safe bet. Okay, here's what I'll say. I think a fairly safe bet is she was kicking at Ghost, maybe.
Okay.
No.
Where would that play in, though?
No. I think that. Well, okay. Well, we see Yelena, and a lot of that team is already there fighting the X-Men. It would make tons of good sense.
Okay, yeah.
That
Ghost
Mystique Ghost is there fighting with them.
Yeah.
That makes tons of
That makes
sense.
sense.
The
Why
thing
cut
that is
her out?
weird, no. So that's why I said it could have been Ghost,
'cause
because she
she's
turns
invisible?
invisible and phased. I don't think that. I do think that someone was edited out
Why?
because there's too much time in between her and doing that kick of Ghost being gone.
That's a very small time. We've seen more
It's
time
short.
with
It's
Ghost
short.
being gone.
You see her full kick going, and Ghost is gone the whole time. There's
That makes
no.
sense.
No, it doesn't. Ghost
That's how
always
I would've done it.
like phases and dodges, and she also doesn't turn completely invisible. Like when we saw
Yeah,
Scott
it's
throw
kind of
punches,
like a
it was
blue
like
outline almost.
she would kind of go ghost looking like
Yeah.
transparent,
yeah,
but
transparent.
not visible.
It's really more transparent.
Okay. So I kind of think that someone was edited out.
Yeah.
Is where I'm gonna put. I definitely think that we are going to see. And this is something that we haven't touched on, but I definitely think that we are gonna see Sentry return. I think
Well,
that
we are. It's confirmed he's gonna be in it. We just don't know.
my
if
guess
it's gonna
is
be
that
Sentry.
he is gonna try and be sidelined for until
until
they
they
realize until they need him.
Here's
and
the thing.
there's gonna be a
With
whole
with them confirming Bob will be in Doomsday.
and he is. He's in the trailer briefly.
He is.
Briefly, we see him in his slippers.
Okay. I don't think they're just gonna have this random guy Bob throughout the entire movie, just kind of sitting on the sidelines, like, "Go guys!" Like he has to become
think that
Sentry at some
he is
point.
going to be. So I kind of think that he will be prepped and ready to go by the time Doom arrives. With the way that Thor was, I don't think anyone's getting
I
off
don't
the
think
hook,
he will be.
especially someone as crazy as Sentry.
I don't think he will. I think he's gonna be too nervous. Like I don't want to do it. I'm gonna be taken over by Void again. And then when it really comes down to it, he steps up. Like people are hurt. People are about to die.
Very, very, very possible.
Thor's like on
I'm
the verge
just
of
saying
death,
that
and
with-
he steps up to the plate.
I just don't see how Thor says what he says in that scene, and someone doesn't look at Bob.
Oh no, I'm sure they're all looking at Bob.
And I feel like Bob is gonna what is Bob supposed to be like? I'm scared to turn into the void. To be like, well,
He's
look,
very emotionally
Bubba,
insecure.
your emotions are gonna have to wait, or planet's gonna blow up. So I think that we will see the return of Sentry, and seeing Sentry and Thor and some of these more powerhouse characters going at Doom is gonna be one heck of a
Crazy.
time.
Yeah.
So I am incredibly excited
Me
for
too.
Doomsday now. You guys, please let us know. I'm sorry for the rant. I know that we kind of had like a long, and this wasn't as organized as I wanted it to be, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this longer video of ours. We will be doing more of our long episodes and kind of getting back to our regular segments. This was just a bit of an emergency one to go over some stuff for Doomsday. Just so you guys know, please subscribe and follow along. We have tickets to see Brand New Day opening night, so you guys will get some quick feedback on what that movie was and how it played out. We will do, I would say that it's fair to say that we'll do a non-spoiler and a spoiler review. But please follow along, guys. Help us get to 1,000 on TikTok and just keep growing. We love you guys so much and all your support. But let us know, please drop your theories and what you guys are thinking.
Maybe we'll even do a short on going over some of your guys' theories.
Yeah, if we get enough comments on your guys' theories, we'll do one responding to your guys' questions and stuff like that. But
maybe we'll even have to do a long video.
There's a lot of theories and stuff like that, so let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you thought of what we had to say, any stuff that we may have missed, any stuff that you guys may have picked up on in the trailer. And man, we're really looking forward to Doomsday about 5 months from now. And Brand New Day as well, that's coming out very shortly. It's getting really hard to wait. I pre-bought tickets, and so
we
right
have our
after
seats.
I pre-bought tickets, I was like, I need to go tomorrow, but it's not out tomorrow.
I know.
So waiting
If only
over
we
a
were the
week is
TVA.
hard. I wanted to do like a live stream because I was gonna get a Brand New Day suit and go fully dressed up, but I couldn't get it in time.
I'm sure you could get one in time.
Yeah, but if I was gonna get one, I want to get a decent one.
There are many decent ones I can find.
I really like that one.
We need you guys' comments. Maybe if we get enough comments, he'll get a suit.
I probably should.
Probably should.
Anyway, stay tuned on YouTube for our full-length episodes coming out shortly, and our shorts that we are doing daily. As we said, drop your thoughts about Doomsday. And
if he gets a suit, I'll record him 1 month.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Post-Credit Podcast. Man, I'm excited.
Me too.
MCU's got a bright future, I think, so we'll see how it goes. All right. Thanks, guys. We will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.